Hey everyone, it's Dan here from Flexxable, and today I want to talk to you about some of the stuff that was going through my mind when I was having a webinar last week about lead generators and what's happening with Google, with certification and regulation, and what's going to probably happen on other ad platforms, not only in the UK but throughout the world. But before I do, please hit subscribe. We've got a lot more content coming in the next few weeks, some really good stuff. And also, we'd love to share the word about performance-based marketing and being in control of your own destiny and all that type of stuff. So please do hit subscribe. Be much appreciated because I want to share the message, right? So I had a webinar on Thursday with a guy called Nick McDonald from the Compliance Guys. And their business is going to boom because what's happened is that Google's introduced some regulation and certification is required to actually advertise on Google at all if you are a lead gen. And that can be a very expensive, cumbersome process. I started when I first heard this news, I was obviously, oh great, here's another kind of hurdle we're going to have to overcome because, you know, we're lead generators and I teach how to build your own brands and then distribute leads from your brand to multiple clients. We think it's an awesome business model. And when I heard this news, I was like, oh wow, is that going to put an end to what we're doing here? Is this the end of Flexxable? That's immediately where my mind went. You know, as I started thinking a little bit more about it, I realized I've heard this story before, right? I've heard it before. And we, you know, whether it be GDPR a couple of years ago, whether it be the iOS updates that's happened on Facebook, there's always obstacles and problems to solve as being a business owner. And, you know, it's kind of like life as well. There's going to be ups and downs. And during these phases, when things seem tricky, there's a lot of opportunity that comes from it, right? So my thought process immediately was, this is the end of the world. What are we going to do? What about all of my students that I teach? What are they going to do? How can I help them? And I went through this process of trying to find someone that could advise on what we're doing and how we can help people in my community. And I asked 4 or 5 people that knew about the FCA regulations and what was happening. And each of them came back and said, we can't help you. It's like a 9-month wait to be certified. We don't have any interim solutions for lead gens. And it's just too hard. And I started getting more and more annoyed and frustrated. And then finally, I got introduced to a guy called Nick McDonald from the Compliance Guys who understands lead gen. He understands the predicament, you know, a lot of us lead gens and agencies are in, and has come up with a solution. He can keep people alive during in an interim solution until they can become fully certified or whatever that is. And you know, it just got me thinking that there's always a way around this. And as I was speaking to him on the webinar, I was kind of like, wow, we've found a solution here. It means that a lot of the fraudsters, the scammers, and the people that don't have solid business models are going to be kicked out of Google. They're not going to be able to compete with what we're doing. The ads are going to be better and more clear. We're not going to deceive the customer. And what's going to happen is that, you know, the media costs, I think, in September are going to go down, probably for quite some time. And I think leads are going to be cheaper. I think the quality of the leads that are coming from our lead generation brands and our students' brands are going to be far superior because there's no underhand tactics. And it's just an evolution of kind of agency model in the lead gen space. When we think about overcoming problems and challenges like this, we've got to realize that these are opportunities, and we've got to, as business owners and creative people and entrepreneurs, we've got to understand, and I catch myself doing this all the time, that it's not the end of the world. You have to kind of look forward to these times. You have to understand that this is where good things come from. Okay, I've now got a great contact in Nick who understands lead gens. He's going to be able to help my community. You know, we found a solution to keep everyone alive and kicking on Google that's cost effective. And we've also found that a lot of the people that are going to be able to share their FCA license are also massive buyers of leads. So anyone that's coming in and sharing the FCA license with some of these, you know, big brokerages or clients are going to have new clients that are going to be able to that have an insatiable appetite for as many leads as you can get them if they are good quality. You know, as this process unfolded over 4 or 5 weeks, it went from, you know, it's the you know, things are good, and then it went down, oh my God, it's the end of the world. And then I had a few nibbles with people I wanted to talk to, and then I got hold of Nick, and we're kind of up here, kind of above where we started now because of the solution that we found. So the answer when things are tough is not to kind of throw your hands up in the air like sometimes we all do. It is to really, look forward to these situations and really try and remain positive, because good things are going to happen if you remain resilient and have a positive frame of mind. I know it's not always easy, but it's what's worked for me over and over and over again. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you are an agency and you're looking to transition to a performance-based model, then we have a game plan, we call it, where I talk about the journey that I had with one of my students. We call him Agency L, and we showed him how to kind of escape retainer client jail and move over to the performance model, and he makes kind of 10 times what he was making before with one lead generation brand. So I hope you picked that up. I really enjoyed talking to you today. I hope you can relate, and please subscribe if you haven't done so before. Take care. Bye.